Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over the week 7 challenges. I'm going to give you guys a full guide on all the challenges for this week. I'm going to be going through all the challenges and explaining them one by one how to complete these challenges, and as well just give you guys some tips and tricks to help you guys complete the challenges so that you guys can get it done as fast as possible and get that max tier and tier 100 to unlock the Ice King. And before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want a chance to win some free V-Bucks, all you need to do is to drop a like on this video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications, and leave a comment down below of your Xbox gamer tag, PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And as well, make sure you guys have me supported as a creator on the item shop. All you need to do this is go to the item shop, hit X, type in Young Humor. That's all you have to do, and you will have me added and supported as a creator. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so I'm going to be going into all the challenges for week 7 and going through all of them one by one to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to complete these challenges, and for the location challenges, show you guys exactly where you need to go in order to complete them. So the first challenge for week 7 is to visit all expedition outposts. There is 7 different locations you have to go to, and I'm going to show you guys all the locations for that. The second challenge that we have is to use a rift or a rift to go in different matches. The third challenge that we have is pistol eliminations. The fourth challenge is a stage location. There is 5 different stages, and for the first stage you have to land at Salty Springs. The challenge after that is to search chests at Loot Lake or at Frosty Flights. And the second to last challenge is to destroy flying X4 Stormwing. So basically the planes, you have to destroy one plane. And then for the very last challenge is another stage challenge. And for the first stage, what you have to do is you have to deal damage to opponents in a single match. You have to deal 200 total damage. So here are all the challenges for this week. And honestly, I think the only challenge that I would consider even remotely difficult would probably be the first challenge, because you have to visit 7 of the different locations. And if you wanted to, you could probably do that in the exact same game. It'd only take you one game just to fly around to all of them. You have to be a little bit quick though, because there definitely is going to be a lot of other players doing it at the exact same time. So you have to be quick, and at the same time there's also a challenge to shoot down planes. So you're going to have a lot more people trying to shoot you down just so they can get their challenge completed. So to get it started, this is the first challenge of this week, and you have to visit different of the expedition outposts. There is 7 different locations you have to go to, and you don't have to get the plane from there, but it honestly would be suggested that you grab the plane and then just go to the different locations. And it might be difficult to do it in the exact same game because of the storm and other people trying to shoot you down, but you might be able to. So here are the 7 different locations that you want to go to. Alright, so starting off with the first location that you can go to, and you can do these in any order, but the first location that you can go to is right above of Happy Hamlet. It's just to the north of it, and that's the place that I like to go a lot of the times. Is I land at Happy Hamlet, get my shields, get my weapons, and then head north and grab a plane and then go from there. And the second location that we have is to the west of Paradise Palms, and this is a location that a lot of players don't even seem to go to, so there's always going to be planes in that location. We also have another location to the left of Lonely Lodge. And then for the fourth location where you can go to, it's a little bit below Lazy Links. It's just below it. You can find another location there. And so the fifth location that you can find, it's a little bit to the north right or the northeast of Pleasant Park. You can just go up there and find another plane location on top of the hill. We also have another one to the bottom left of Pleasant Park, so it's pretty cool. There's 2 locations right next to Pleasant Park, so you can get 2 of those done at the exact same time. And for the last location that you can go to, it's going to be to the left of Dusty Divot. You're going to find it on top of the hill, and I think that's the most populated location. There's going to be a lot of people, so trying to fly over that location or just go to it might be a little bit of a challenge because you're going to be running into people constantly. You're bound to run into a team or 2 going to those locations. So the second challenge that we have on this list is use a rift or a rift to go in different matches. And this is something that should be pretty easy to do, and it doesn't even have to be a rift to go. It can also be a rift. And for riff locations, you're going to find a lot of rifts next to Paradise Palms, and as well you can find some by Pleasant Park, right where the Durburger is, and I do believe there is some rifts by the motel, which is a little bit to the north right of Pleasant Park. So I'm pretty sure that's all the rift locations that I can think of. Oh, and there also is some by the racetracks, a little bit to the right of Retail Row. So that's pretty much all the riff locations that I can think of. And then typically, once a game or maybe once every other game at the very least, I'm going to find a rift to go. And I use the rifts to rotate, so as soon as I find the rifts, I usually just grab everything that I need and then I head out. So this challenge should be pretty simple to do, and if you want to get this challenge done really quickly, then you can do it in the 3 games that it allows you to. You can just land at the racetracks, or you can land at Paradise or Pleasant, and you're guaranteed to have a rift in those locations. The third challenge that we have on this list is pistol eliminations. You have to get 3 kills with the pistol. And honestly, this is a very simple challenge, and this challenge is considered a hard challenge, which means it gives you 10 stars on the battle pass. So as soon as you complete this challenge, you're going to get a full tier just from it. So a super simple challenge to do. And for the pistol, my opinion, I like to use the deagle a lot. I get a lot of kills with it. So this is the type of thing that I could probably get in just 1 game of using the deagle. But of course, there is, great pistols. You have the suppressed weapons. But for me, the deagle is going to be my go-to weapon to complete this challenge. Should be a pretty simple challenge for you guys, and it also is a free tier to your battle pass. And for the 4th challenge of this week, it is a stage challenge, and the first stage is to land at Salty Springs. And these stage challenges, in my opinion, they don't really give too many stars. It's just pretty much 1 star after every location that you land at. So it's really a simple challenge to do, and once you go to these locations, a lot of them should be pretty close to one of those expedite locations where you can find planes. And for Salty Springs, the closest plane location is probably going to be the one at Dusty Divot. And the thing that kind of sucks about this challenge, it's pretty much you have to land at these locations, you can't just go to them. So after you complete this challenge, it's going to prompt you to do another location you have to land at. And it kind of sucks you can't do it in the exact same game, so it's going to take you a minimum of 5 games in order to complete these challenges, but at least they're pretty easy to complete. It's just a matter of time and then just going to those locations in the early game. The 5th challenge that we have on this list is to search chest at Loot Lake or at Frosty Flights. In my opinion, I would much rather search chest at Loot Lake, but if you're going Loot Lake, especially with the challenges just coming out, there's going to be quite a few people who are going to be landing at that location. So you have to be careful because Loot Lake is the kind of place where there's a ton of loot. I mean absolutely a ton of loot on the inside of the lake and by the factories. But once you're in Loot Lake, you have to keep in mind that there's not going to be too many materials. So that's why I typically don't land there in game. So normally I would go to Tilted Towers, and then immediately after I would head to the Loot Lake. But honestly, if there's people who are already landed there, then most of it's going to be looted. So for this challenge, you're going to have to go to it straight off the start of the game in the early game. And for some of you guys who might like Frosty Flights better, you could go over there. But I'm not too familiar with Frosty Flights. I don't really go there too often. I've only been there, I would say, maybe a handful of times, like 3 or 4 times, because the zone has pushed me over there. I really just don't land at that location when I play. I pretty much just go Tilted Towers game after game because I like to go for kills. And even landing at Tilted Towers, there's usually going to find 2, maybe even 3 chests that are unlooted in Loot Lake, even if people are already there, because there is a few chests that are kind of spread out that people probably wouldn't even get. And for the second to last challenge, we have to destroy a flying X4 Stormwing. So basically, you just have to destroy 1 plane in order to complete this challenge. And I would say the weapons that are best for destroying planes, I would say a weapon like a Scar. The AK is pretty good as well, but I really don't use it too much for when I want to destroy planes, just because of the slow fire rate. But the Scar is an absolute monster to planes, it will destroy it. Also, the minigun is an insanely good weapon, and I don't even know if they gave it a buff or a nerf. They made it so you can shoot faster with it, like the startup time is quicker, but they also nerfed it in a way so after 6 seconds you have to wait a little bit of time in order to shoot it again. So I'm not really sure if it's a buff or a nerf, but 6 seconds is quite a bit of time. And if you're spraying at a guy for more than 6 seconds, you should probably be doing something else, like try to challenge him, try to build up on him. But any weapon with a lot of fire rate and high power is going to be really good for destroying planes. So there is one more challenge left for this week, and so it is a stage challenge, and the first stage is to deal damage to opponents in a single match, and you're going to have to deal 200 damage worth of damage to opponents. And this is a super simple challenge, 200 damage. I mean, off the start of the game, I'm pretty sure everyone but me has 200 HP. So basically just getting 1 start off the game on someone who has max shield is going to be enough to get the amount of damage needed to complete the first stage of this challenge. But there is 3 stages that you have to complete. And once you complete that stage challenge, you're going to get prompted to another stage challenge, which you're going to have to complete. And so you're going to have to do 2 of those in order to complete all the challenges. So that's going to be all for the challenges for this week. week. And once you complete all these challenges, you're going to be prompted to get a battle star that you're going to have to do, which I'm also making a video on that. So if you guys want to know the exact location that you have to go to in order to collect the secret battle star, make sure you guys check out that video. I'm going to be dropping it right after I drop this video, so make sure you guys check it out if you guys want to know the location of that. And with that being said, that's a wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys complete these challenges for this week. And if you guys could, drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on my notifications, notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I will see you next video.